Heading down to Cape St. Francis where I'm headed. That's the tip of the Avalon Peninsula, I believe. Just got started about 7:10 today. I'm losing track of how many days I've been out here. But today I'm going up around St. Francis, which is the northern tip of the Avalon Peninsula. And then I'll start heading south on the western side of it until I get to my car. I think I have about 60 kilometers. But yeah, feeling good. Beautiful day. So yesterday I was talking about infrastructure, and I forgot to mention that the tent sites that they have, I'd say about half of the platforms are literally unusable. They've got missing boards and they're collapsing, so that's kind of a bummer, because camping is probably the biggest things that they're missing on this trail. I've been just going real stealth, just looking for flat places in the woods that are clear, because I don't want the condensation getting on my sleeping bag and such. And if you stay out in the open, you're going to get all wet with the dew in the mornings. So it's been a little bit harder. There is a spreadsheet that you can find online that has all the campsites kind of marked out. I feel like that's even kind of missing some good information, like how many tents can it hold, stuff like that. Like, what if you got 2 tents? So yeah, that's kind of one of the things I feel like the ECT needs in order to facilitate more through hiking, more camping in general. There's I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 different designated tent sites that have multiple tent platforms, but like I said, a lot of those are falling apart. The views approaching Cape St. Francis are amazing. All the rocks out on the, there's those rocks. I don't know, it's just pretty awesome. Really nice day out here. Oh yeah, I mentioned yesterday my arch hurting at one point. Well, this morning my left arch was hurting again. It seems to be tied to my, it's like the tendon that goes to my big toe. But as soon as I started walking, it kind of stretched it back out, I guess. Just felt like maybe it was tight. So I'm feeling fine again. It only took a few minutes. All right, there's Cape St. Francis. Can't get in all the way to the end. There's I guess like a lighthouse there. There's a gate. There's the sign for my new trail, White Horse Path. Cool rock here. All right, now time to head south on the western coast of the Avalon Peninsula. Okay, I just made my way down from Cape Francis and up and over some of these hills. Man, this place is really nice. Okay, I came down into Cripple Cove. I'm gonna go up on that rock there in the middle. It's pretty nice down here. Little side trail, I don't know, maybe a kilometer out, probably not quite. So today's path, I don't know, maybe it's too windy, you can't hear me, but today's path has been incredible. Just way up high, much higher than all of the other paths. I'm looking down on the ocean and this more mountainous terrain up here. All of it's nice and open, lots of exposed rocks. Really having a good time today. The weather is perfect. There's a nice steady wind, maybe you can hear. It's a beautiful day. Okay, first good views south. That's a more dramatic coastline than what I've been on, I think, mostly. That island there in the middle, that's Bell Island. And then now, from now on, everywhere, there's always going to be land around me now. A little bit of open sea is out that way. An island off the tip of Newfoundland on the mainland. So something I was thinking about. A question that some of you hikers that have thru-hike stuff might wonder about hiking with sandals. And me, after over a decade of wearing these things, do I get the hiker hobble? And that is when you wake up in the morning and you're on a thru-hike, you just kind of like hurts to stand up and your feet just kind of ache. And I do get the hiker hobble, yeah. So like when I just sat down for a break, I had my feet kind of pointed out for a little while, and then when I stood up, I could feel that pain, that stretch in the Achilles. But now that I've been walking for like 2 minutes, I'm totally fine again. I'm not sure if this is old burn. These smaller trees are maybe like 8 feet tall. Big skeletons are, I don't know, 20. So the views of the coastline are more obscured around here. So I come out to the edge and I can't really see much, except for like down the way. Also, it was just a couple of weeks ago that I was showing y'all the ferns and how they were just starting to change. Now they're all getting withered up. I've also noticed there's no blueberries left. Haven't seen a blackberry in a while, but I did actually see a raspberry and had one to eat today. Okay, so a few blueberries remain. Not very many.